No. So that's the mirror. Soul Link. Got another fragment. I hope I get them all. A broken mirror often spells trouble. I better reassemble it. They're not easy to spot, these small fragments. Here's the fourth one. I'll look for a similar rectangular item with an inverted triangle. Could this be some kind of poster? Oh. Okay, so what have we got here? Drag the rows and columns in order to assemble an image. So is that... who's that gentleman? And what is he doing? So this must be the... that goes there. So he's making an arrangement with death. Or a deal.
The Reaper hasn't crossed Dylan off his list of souls yet for a reason. They must have made a deal.
Dylan. And that gave me a magnifying glass and a scroll. It looks like this one over here. It's going to take more than your everyday ink to copy these symbols. Soul Link. Alright, we've got a half of teleporter. A mirror is a great item to turn a half into a whole. Ah, like that. Alright, so we got a full teleporter stone. All that's left to do is to place our stones. Looks like they fit just like clockwork in here.
Roy, if everything goes well, promise me that you'll find me in our world. Together we'll be able to stop this. Here's my college address.
That was certainly exciting, but I don't think I'll be visiting again. The hole in my chest disappeared, so let's get down to business.
Well, that was quick. She gave out her phone number. You escaped from the basement. I've returned at last, and I'm not going to stay in the dark, dank basement for even a minute longer. Excellent idea. Let's see. Do we have anything? We got a Stone of Fear. I wonder what we're collecting. In a morphing object right there. Which didn't register. So this is where I fell down in the church. I got a dynamite stick. A pump. Where's a valve when you really need one? Yeah, they're always gone. A battery? What a clumsy hand. And I got a flower. The lid's covered with splotches of paint. I think I know what could fit here. Yeah, it kind of gives itself, doesn't it? I think a lot of things have fallen into this barrel. I need to sift through the junk somehow. Yeah. It's too high even for me. There must be a way to get up there. A thermos. There's something hidden behind this wall. I'll blow it sky high if I have to. Let me guess. I need to use the magnifying glass because of the sun's rays. No? The explosive won't ignite themselves. There must be something around here that can spark the fuse. No? Alright. Okay, I don't need to use that. Interesting. So, the car battery. Alright. Guess everything works. A hidden object scene. A secret wall. A secret room behind the wall. So, what a standard checklist. It looks like I can turn on the light in here. Let's do that. Okay, what a sun. Well, look at that. There's no doubt about it. Dylan made a deal with the Reaper. Yeah, I guess he did. Stupid Dylan. Well, look who's there. Hello there. So, let's see if we can find this sun. It's right up here. A ladder. Hard hat. Painting. A stool. Flower. A flower. No. Oh, it's the head. Okay. Teddy bear. Gold. That's the last thing we need to do something about. I don't like the wording of this announcement. Dylan conspired with the Reaper to do something evil. Breaking news. Halloween for the soul. Dylan Ward, a survivor of the accident, is hosting a grand Halloween party in his wife Alana's memory. He promises it will be a celebration your souls will never forget. Yeah, he's definitely right there. I need something sharp to cut this. I can't take the sword. Let's attack it. What's with this skull? I clicked on a skull fang. Got the gold. Reaper. Ah, I took the tooth from it. Arrows. And a horseshoe. Okay, so we got the ladder. Let's see what's up here. A sieve? Sieve? I don't know how to pronounce that. Keyhole is the only thing standing between me and the sweet taste of freedom. Let's hope that. I'm going to have to improvise some handles if I want to make use of this. Some handles. Oh. Sorry, Grace, for your measuring tape. It doesn't come home whole. Alright. Alright, so we've got a little mini optic scene. Look at all the stuff that they managed to pull up. A ring? Sorry, I just had to sneeze there. Alright, a ring. Pencil. A button. Hairpin. That was a vial. And a valve. Alright, so we've got the valve. Nothing else in here. And here's the key. Alright, go to Grace's College. What about the last... I'm out here again. I thought I'd never get out of here. It's high time to visit my new friend Grace. I'll need her knowledge of paranormal activity to get to the bottom of this. Excellent idea. Here's a morphing object. Looks like the counter is broken. Alright, let's take a look here. These shackles are extremely ancient, but still very solid. So, do I need to use the bus? There's a fragment. Got an acid bottle, and here's the color palette. The coals are still smoldering after the fire. I'll be able to heat something on them. Heat something. Well, look at that. The tire is a train wreck after the accident. I'll have to replace it if I want to get this bus moving again. Can it even start? Got a small coin. A paintbrush would come in handy. I don't think it's safe to drink the water, but it could still be useful in a pinch. Alright, so we got a bottle of water. I can make some tough glue with hot water and flour. And we also need a paintbrush. Okay. Alright, so we've got a very broken and dented up tire. I need to apply some powerful glue to even begin to attempt repairing this. So that's what we need here. Well, we got the got this to open this box right over here. Well, we got the brush and a piece of sandpaper, a patch. So, what else? Hot water? Oh. There we go. Got some hot boiling water. How did that become glue? Huh. I don't know. All that matters if we got it. There we go. Let's pump it up. Look at that. Almost brand new. Where did the adder say Grace's college is? Right here.
Since Grace specializes in phenomena like this, we can work together, stop what's happening. Wait, what's that? I think I'm seeing things.
Never in my wildest imagination did I think there was such a mystic college in our little town. They seem to be keeping this secret close to the west. Call Grace to get to the college. Alright, let's see if we can hook up with Grace. So we arrived at her faculty. There's a ghost hanging up here. It wasn't exactly the one I was clicking on, but we got the morphing object over there. No, the hat isn't clickable. Anyway, entrance is strictly by invitation only. I haven't been invited. Let's see what's in here. A bunch of clips. After graduating from college, all students throw their hats into the air. This figurine might be referring that. I don't know, it just looked like a hat figurine. Students nameplate. We need 3 in total. It may be Halloween, but I'm not bobbing for apples. Maybe I can use a scoop net. And if I had a nickel for every time I needed a screwdriver. Well, good thing I have a nickel. Which I got back. Who's hiding a numeric keypad in here? Anyway, I hope that will help me in my future investigations. 1 out of 4 labels. Got another fragment. I'm going to need a magnifying glass, a tablet, and something to write with to get to the bottom of this mystery. Well, I got the magnifying glass. Reception code. That's a weird place to write that. Someone tried very hard to tie the rope so the flag proudly waved in the breeze. But wait, what's that on the flag? I can't see it. At least not properly. Oh, is that a scoop net? It's a broken racket, but I guess we need to use it as a scoop net. Dear visitors, for campus security reasons, we request that you contact your friends via video calls. College administration. Paranormal College. They have strict rules here. I think that's fitting, but it prevents me from entering. Well, well, well. I've never been here, so I'm going to need some nameplates in order to make contact. I need the Namir keypad to contact Grace. Yeah, I guess we need the nameplates. And this must be the official campus crest. Alright, we got a knife. A letter opener. And we got the knowledge figurine. Now I'm smart. That was the second nameplate. And we also got the flag. Carefully folded and put in my pockets. Alright, any piece of fabric will do to make the scoop net. Let me guess. Well, I guess it works. I guess it works. Let's see what's in the bottom of this. The last nameplate by the looks of it. Voila. Let's put that in here. Alrighty. Now we can contact Grace. Just need to figure out what name. Apparently we need to restore this. Swap the pieces in order to restore the image. Is that the video call? It looks totally blurry. And all upside down. Okay, let's you know what? Maybe we should just start with the corners. If I can see any corners. It must be the corner. It doesn't stay in anything when I'm done. And it looks a little bit wrong. I don't know. Can I see the corner pieces? There's definitely one here. Okay, so that's the other corner piece. I think we got this line pretty much in place. Yeah, I think that goes there and that goes there. Let's try and do this. Alright, we got her figure. There's a sliver of hair here. I can't figure out what and which is what. Voila.
Hi, Roy. Sorry for the strict rules, but this is a college, after all. Let's go look for information on the Reaper in the college library. I'm sure we can find something there. Take this. You need it for the library.
Well, hello there, Grace. Find information on the Reaper. This college is pretty strict without even... This college is pretty strict with outside visitors. I'm lucky Grace could get me inside. Well, she's standing here already. Let's go to the library. Well, it looks like he's hot on the heels. She gave me a library card. Got a morphing object here. Do we have any puppets or whatever? Got a stone of love. Is that a tablet? Sure is. Well, looks like this printer is missing the ink cartridge. Do we need to pay for it? Oh, we do. Alright. So this must be the code that we need. I'm not sure, but it feels like I've seen these symbols somewhere before. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I couldn't make it if you pay me, but I'm sure I love origami. One of them has flown the coop. What's with all the cobweb? Filing isn't very convenient without labels. No. I wasn't done. Alright, so we got the Book of Death. Strange place to be. Well, it is a library, so I guess it's fitting. It's fitting. Some powerful amulet are required to open this book. 1, 2. You even got a chain on. Interesting. Unless I can find the levitate spell, I think I'm going to have to tackle this the old-fashioned way. We'll definitely do that. 1 out of 3 glass fragments. Spiders are crawling all over the door. Opening it is just not happening. No. Not if you're afraid of spiders, that is. A book return machine. Another label. Got the 13th fragment. And the globe seems to be missing the land down under. Yeah. According to the sign, I need to show my library card. Let's show her Grace's library card. Alright, mini object scene. Find 6 pair of books. There we go. Alright, so we've got the ink cartridge. Let's see what you reveal to me. An origami bird. Would you look at that? Let's put that in place. And that was the knowledge or studies figurine. We already got the knowledge one. What is this? Exchange the 2 sets of figurines' positions, aligning them with bicolor. Let the figurine to move it. Figurines can only move 1 space or jump over 1 other figurine at a time. Alrighty. Let's try and do that. If it is possible.